Mr. Misao, is it correct that the illegal migration is reconfiguring the identity in Manipur?
So I would start with how the present conflict started and how it is shifted to uh, the immigrant issue. Now, it is cleverly shifted to immigrant issue. Actually, why the present conflict, how it happens, why it happens, is all because of the SP demand. Now, why this SP demand issue, which flares up into these scales of violence, is now shifted into immigrant issue, is something which I strongly doubt, because uh, immigrant, whichever country, whichever place, if immigrants is happening, that definitely will also impact on the identities. Now, uh, I was saying like this conflict, which started with the SP demand of the Metis community. I was in one of the talk show. I clearly said it. I have no problems, no issue of our brothers, brethren, Metis demanding ST status, which is the part of the constitutional rights. But I have clearly laid down, if they are demanding, then they have to sacrifice the SC quotas, SC's privilege, OBC, and all. That's what I was saying. Now, when the whole issue is around ST, why is immigrant issue coming into the picture? Now, when immigrant issue is coming into the picture, and why is some particular community selectively targeted on that? Because if you look at the porous boundary, and then the people residing in the other part of the country, lots of Meiteis are there in Cabo Valley, because even the last time when Nishikan Sapam, Honorable MLA, was also clearly saying that Cabo Valley was part of Manipur, it was given away by Jawaharlal Nehru, which is a blatant lie, because Cabo Valley was handed over to the Burmese through Treaty of Zanzibar, which is much more before independence. And if you look at uh, uh, the statistic, I would also love to point out this one, because uh, uh, this during an interview by a renowned journalist, Karan Thapa, a highly respected and intelligent Meitei MLA, Mr. Nishikan Sapam, publicly lied and attempted to mislead the anchor and the viewer into believing that the population of the Kuki in
That is,
Manipur has
Mr.
increased
Misao,
in leap
that
and
is,
bound
Mr. Misao,
from
I have a point
1
to
year
make.
to
Mr. Misao, I have a one point to make.
29%.
Mr. Misao, I'm not stopping you. I'll come to you. I have one point to make. He can be an MLA, but to say he's a Maiti MLA, Kuki MLA, Chin MLA, Naga MLA, the problem just doesn't stop there. It is like saying, it's like MLA comes with his community. It tends to it means that the MLA only belongs to a community. Once elected, MLA should belong to everyone.
That's very true. That's very true, sir. That's very true. But what I'm saying is, speaking from the what is the realities in Manipur now. Because MLA is MLA. That's true. They represent the people. Now now the separation, the division is so deep that we tend to call that particular person as a Meitei MLA or Kuki MLA. If I am if I'm communal on that, apology for that. But what I'm trying to highlight is like he was honorable MLA Nisikan Sapam was trying to lie to the entire world, saying that there's increase in leap and bound from a mere one person in 1902 to 29 in 2011. Most viewers of the interview are astonished and feeling betrayed to see a person of this repute turn out to be a complicit of propaganda and variant line. Now, if you look at an abstract from a colonial official book title, the statistical account of the native states of Manipur and the Hill Territory under its rule, written by Al Brown, published in 1873, documented that the total population of Manipur in 1873 was 1,39,000. Out of this, the population of the hillmen was 69,000, which translates to 46.76%. The book also mentioned that Kukis and Nagas were the two great tribal groups inhabiting the hill areas. From this, we can deduce that the population of Kuki would be at least 20% of the total population. This proved the hollowness of the claim made by Honorable MLA Sapam, And he is also nothing but like trying to spread a lie to the entire world, saying that cookies are immigrant. Now look at those histories documented not by the cookies, not by the Meitei, not by any Nagas, but by a person who is not from that community. So when you are saying immigrant, that's why I'm saying you sitting outside and making a speculation, swilling to the conflict, apprehension. We should be very careful. We should be very careful in what we use the word immigrants. Now, as respectable Kim Gangte was rightly pointing out, nobody is against finding out and detecting immigrants. Find out, detect, and take necessary action as per the law, the existing law. That's what we want. Now, if you are trying to portray to the entire
Okay.
world, trying
Okay.
to divert the issue of ST demand into immigrant,
There
that's
might,
something which hurts the
Mr. Misao,
sentiment.
Madam Kim, do you think that the problem in Manipur is getting complicated by the discourses which dominate the adjoining states, Greater Nagaland and Greater Mizoram? Do you think that those things are complicating the issue? I recall last month when the violence was taking place in Manipur, Manipur MLAs were meeting in Aizawl. Madam Kim.
I won't even say that now. That Greater Nagaland or now the Chinkuki Zomis say Greater Mizoram. I think when one is pushed to the wall, then one searches for survival. This is my personal analysis. You know, when Aadhaar card could be exchanged with government weapons, where do the people stand? Where do we stand? So I do not think really that Greater Nagaland or now a new term has come, and that is Greater Mizoram. People are trying to find a way to survival because they now feel insecure. So this security could be imparted or given to the people. By whom? By the government. As we need a strong government, we need a government which is not discriminating one community against the other. A government led by a true leader should be to look at his subjects as equal and not indulge in discriminating because of something. Let me tell you here one point. I heard that poppy plantation was first done in Ukhrul district about 20-25 years back. But at that time, it was never termed as Naga poppy planters. The government, I heard, that tried to help those people in Ukhrul district to shift the cultivation from poppy plantation to horticulture. And let me give you the name of one village called Pay Village in Ukhrul district. This Pay Village shifted from poppy cultivation to horticulture. The village became very, very successful. So then the then government gave an award of 10 lakhs to that village, which encouraged other villagers also to do the same. But if they had been called Tangkhul or Naga poppy plantations and then use derogatory terms and discriminating them, I do not know what is going to happen today. We and the church fought against this plantation. But today I want to ask, who funded these villagers? Who funded these villagers? Because I heard that poppy plantation needs a lot of money, lakhs and lakhs of rupees, because they need urea, and urea could be bought only by the government for the farmers. where did this much amount of urea to plant poppies come from? Who is supporting? Who is financing? This is also very important. But to just term all the cookies, because I myself have never seen yet poppy plants. So there must be many lakhs of people who have not seen. Terming one group as poppy planters and then spreading this kind of, dehumanizing people. I think this is also one area which should be stopped, because in Delhi or in Mumbai or in Bangalore, in big cities, when the northeastern people were called chinkies, we did not like it. Nobody likes it. And the government, I'm very happy to say that the government and the court took it seriously. And today we have not really heard any more chinkies. So government, which is father or mother of the people, must look into all these. From one matchstick could burn the whole building, matchstick could burn the whole forest. So one has to be very careful with his words. Responsible people, especially responsible people from every community, should be very careful, including everyone. I mean, people who speak in the TV channels, people who...
Okay, I think that's a very fair request, Madam Kim. That's a very fair request. Rami, can you just tell us, in context of history, is the demand of Greater Nagaland, Greater Mizoram, and the Ho, Chin, Zo population spread across the state complicating the Manipur issue? You know, you have voices outside the state which are having a say inside the state.
Kartikeya, of course, these situations will destabilize the entire region, not just Manipur. You know, these are completely unnecessary demands. They're illegal demands. They have no historical standing, apart from the fact that it is the longest running insurgency in this country. Other than that, they have no claim to make demands like this. Having said that, I heard somebody say that, illegal immigrants, when we talk about that, why should that conversation come up at this point when we are, talking about this sort of ethnic violence? My point exactly. The fact that this entire violence started from the inclusion of schedule listing, then now the goalpost is, getting judicial powers or other powers to autonomous district councils. What does that tell us? That tells us that all of this is interconnected. This is not a situation that is limited to one problem, and therefore illegal immigration also becomes a problem. Now, I have not heard anybody use the term illegal immigrants synonymously with the cookie population. Illegal immigrants is illegal immigrants. Now, they happen to be sort of under the same umbrella as populations within the boundaries of India, but that still doesn't prevent them from being illegal immigrants. So therefore this conversation ties up. And if your question is that are these separatist movements like the Naga separatist movements making a difference to the conflict in Manipur? We have to understand that a lot of the support for all of these movements used to come from bases in Nagaland. Whether it was tactical support, whether it was psychological support, whether it was support in terms of just giving them access to weapons. So these situations are all interconnected. I don't think we can look at one situation and then not look at another situation. And demographic change is a reality. Whether that gentleman agrees or doesn't agree, the fact of the matter is that that is a great complaint from either of the communities in the state. And anybody who considers themselves Indians, should have a problem with it. I don't think we can say, the poppy cultivation was not done by illegal immigrants, and it was done by citizens of the state, because there is evidence of that.